Hello there, beautiful people. It's me, Jazzy Mac, and today's work from home remote opportunity is going to be for Royal Caribbean. And yes, this is going to be a 6-figure role. Now, because you know I love you, of course, I've already done the resumes for you. If you look down in the description box, you will see where you can get the resumes, or you can just go to paybump.com. I've also got part-time opportunities available for you guys as well. And we've got some no phones opportunity that is going to be very beginner friendly. And of course, we've done the resumes for those as well. So let's go ahead and hop in. I wanted to show you all the part-time opportunity first. The first one is going to be for Underdog Fantasy. If you've never heard of Underdog, they're pretty much like a sports betting company. So if you're into like the fantasy football, or you like to bet on any type of big league games, things of that nature, this is the company that does it. They're one of the betting companies that does those sorts of sports activities or sports betting. So they've actually got a role called the Customer Support Associate role, and it is part-time. You can work anywhere within the US for this particular role. Now, this role is going to be your basic customer experience sort of stuff, assisting with account and payment reviews to make sure that users are appropriately using Underdog the way that it's supposed to be. You might have to help customers. It says here via email, they might have certain queries related to their account, such as, hey, I was charged for this, or I didn't receive a credit. So from what I'm seeing, this doesn't appear to be a phones role. It's saying that you're going to support customers via email. And yes, as I mentioned before, I've already done the resume for you. And with this position, it's going to be 25 hours per week. And it's going to involve a little bit of weekday and possible weekend availability. So that's something you'll want to talk with the recruiter about to see if those hours are going to be more so during the week. Or some of you might say, hey, I want to do mostly weekend hours, since that may be more of what you're looking for. So for this position, it's going to pay $18 to $25 per hour. So make sure, based on your experience, of course, and where you are located in the country, make sure that you're trying to get top value, top dollar for this particular role, and make sure you're not just taking the $18 an hour, especially if you've got Zendesk experience, if you've got any sort of sports experience or customer support call center experience. Okay, those are valuable for you to have. They say it's even better if you've got those things. Okay, so what's also cool about this company is they've got a bunch of awards for being the best company for career growth, best CEO for diversity, and best CEO for women. Those are just some of the awards that they have, which I think is just really awesome. It sounds like a really great place to work. So make sure you apply for this, because I don't know how long it's going to be out there. Okay. So this is, again, no phones. It's part-time. And from what I've read, they do have multiple different shifts available throughout the week as well as the weekend. Okay. Now, before we hop into the Royal Caribbean position, I did want to show you one more bonus opportunity, and that is going to be for Sofi. But wait, I did not do my shout outs because I forgot for a second. So let's do a quick shout out. We've got Sari Boo that said, "Hi, Jazzy. I want to thank you for all that you do. I applied and got the position for eBay Customer Experience Specialist. Congratulations to you." She did say, however, I had to decline because she basically wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and thought she could do it full-time working the job. But now she's looking for part-time, which is fabulous. And the reason why I wanted to shout you out is because you got a job at eBay. That's not an easy thing to do. So that lets you know that your resume is working. And as you've just seen, there are companies out here that are hiring for part-time. And I love that you're like, you know what? I'd rather spend a little bit more time with my baby while the baby is still young, and, you know, be able to work and have that sort of mom life as well. So congratulations to you for landing a position at eBay, and let us know, like, if you get something different. But we've also got Randall that said, I want to thank you for your time, consistency, and resume kits. I got the customer care analyst position with Mutual of Omaha from your previous video. guys get the resume kit. You'll get the resumes ahead of her posting the videos. That is very true. I start August 18th, 2023. Thank you so much, Jazzy. Well, congratulations to you, Randall. I'm excited for you. Mutual of Omaha has some of the best training I've ever heard of. I want to say their training is like 13 weeks. And of course, they send you all the equipment. And I think you also get a stipend for your home office setup. Like, so if you don't have like, certain things in your office, I think at one point they were giving a stipend. I want to say it was like $500 for your office setup. And plus they send all the equipment. So I think you're in really, really good hands. You're going to love it. I'm proud of you. Thanks for letting me know. And then we've got Miss Princess that said, hi, Jazzy. So glad to say after only 2 months of applying for jobs and using your resume kit and the interview tips, I finally got an offer with Cigna as a customer service rep starting August 7th. Girl, that is literally around the corner. She said, I was a sole proprietor for over 10 years and lost much of my clientele after COVID. So glad to be getting back in the game. I am excited for you because I know sometimes it can be a little bit awkward, like going from being a business owner to going back into like the corporate world. So I'm just happy that you were able to do that. And even though it might have been a little intimidating, obviously you sold yourself. They loved you. And that's why they offered you this job. So please let me know how it goes and congratulations to you. And then Miss Cassie said, hi, Jazzy. Thanks for everything you do. I landed a conditional job offer from Southwest today for the customer service and support role. I used your helpful tips on preparing for the interviews and polishing up my resume. I start training in August. Thanks again. Well, it's August the 1st as of today, and I need to know how it's going. So I need to know the exact date that you're going to start if you haven't started already. And I'm just excited for you. Like Southwest Airlines, girl, you better save me a buddy pass. And I'm serious. Like, save me something, okay? Because I'm excited for you. So that's amazing. And then Katie said, came back to say thank you. I was hired Friday with Comcast for the remote virtual customer service rep. Thank you again, Jazzy. Well, congratulations to you. Of course, Comcast is one of those companies that I don't care if you start off in their entry level positions, there's so much growth and opportunities within Comcast. Like people literally go work for Comcast and will stay there for 20 years. Like will move through the ranks because they do believe heavily in promoting from within. So once you get hired on with Comcast, like you can literally go from $15 an hour to $100K salary within a year if you're going from like a customer support role into like a sales role, like inside sales. And then you go into like account management. Like you can do that within a year and a half. Seriously, I've seen people do it so many times and I'm just so proud of you. So good luck to you during your training. And I hope you have a lot of fun. Let us know how it goes. Now let's hop back into our next opportunity because I wanted to show you Sofi. A lot of you have heard of Sofi, whether it was through like, something you saw on TV regarding the student loans, personal loans, mortgage loans, credit cards. There's a whole lot of stuff that Sofi offers as far as their products. But I wanted to show you another no phones position. Now, this position is the application support analyst. A lot of you that have ever worked in a help desk or a service desk, you already do this work. This is a fancy pants word for someone that has any type of customer service, like virtual customer support experience. If you've done chat support, like I said before, a help desk, all of this is going to pretty much be what this is going to be as an application support analyst role. Now, if you wanted to work in the office, you would need to live in these 3 cities. If not, you would be fully remote. Now, when we talk about this position, what the heck are they looking for? Well, it says you're going to triage support requests and assign and escalate as needed. Those support requests come in the form of tickets. Okay. It says that you're going to help resolve things via help desk software. Okay. So this is, again, no phones. You're taking tickets. You are either escalating them to, tier 2. You might have to escalate them to a different department. Troubleshooting different applications. Again, very similar to what you would have done if you've ever worked for like an Apple at home program. You've worked for, other companies as technical support. Now, if you've got experience in Google Workspace, that is absolutely phenomenal. If you don't, definitely check out a YouTube video on it. Google Workspace isn't difficult to understand, okay? But it is something that they will be using in this job. So I would definitely do a little bit of, research on it just to make sure you're able to speak to that skill set during the interview, okay? So some of the other things that you might be doing is communicating internally via Slack, based on, whatever the need is. There may be some web and desktop applications that you might be supporting. All of this is going to be provided. You're going to be provided with training. Okay. They've got like 1,000,000 bullet points for what you'll do, but essentially this is technical support and a little bit of application support and escalations. Okay. Don't let all of these long, super drawn out bullet points intimidate you. Okay. Again, like I said, you are going to be provided training. There will also be, like a buddy that you'll have to, help you get adjusted into this role. So if you've got that service desk experience, customer service experience, wonderful. They say they'd like for you to have a degree, but it is not required. I want to emphasize that a degree is not required. If you've ever done anything with Jira or Freshservice, definitely going to be a plus for you in this particular role. Now, the pay is very good, okay? It's $27 per hour is the minimum that they're paying, up to $50 per hour. You can easily go into a 6-figure role, and they also offer stock in the company as well. That is additional compensation. I'm not sure if they offer a sign-on bonus. Definitely something you want to ask a recruiter about. But this application has been not the application, the resume for this job application has already been done for you. So make sure you check this out. Now, Royal Caribbean, let's get into it, okay? Because with this job, I want to make sure that you understand why it's a 6-figure role. So this job is for my full stack developers out there. A lot of you all have been saying, Jazzy, you've been leaving us tech guys out. Okay. You haven't been doing the engineering roles, and you haven't been doing the development roles. So I wanted to feature this role because I haven't done it since like the Netflix video. So it says the programmer/developer position is responsible for the design, implementation, and monitoring of web applications and database systems. Okay. All of you like super like full stack people out there, you already know what this is. You understand what REST APIs are. Okay. You understand what the back end processes are, all of that stuff. I don't want to bore you to death with stuff you already know, but I do want to point out that if you're going to apply for this, make sure you have SQL on your resume, or Azure if you've got experience with Azure. Of course, Python or PHP is going to be required for this position. I don't see a lot of jobs talking about Databricks, so I can't speak to Databricks, but I'm assuming that you engineering people kind of know what this is, or you development people also know what this is as well. So the nearest market for this, if you wanted to go into an office, is Miami, but I do want to emphasize that this role is remote. Okay. So make sure you apply for this. I don't know how long it's going to be out here. As far as like the salary goes, they didn't show me an exact salary, but when I went onto Glassdoor, I saw 96 to 150,000, and that was for a software engineer. I know that's a little bit different from a full stack developer, but I would just assume that the range of this role is going to be somewhat similar to that of a software engineer, depending on what job level they bring you in under. So that is going to do it for our positions today. I'm excited for all of you because y'all seriously just make me proud. The ones that are going out here, you're applying for jobs, you're tailoring your resume, you're setting up your LinkedIn profiles, like you're getting out of your comfort zone. And that ultimately is the thing that helps you get the job. Okay. You've got positive thoughts being sent out into the universe, and now positive things are coming back for you. Like you're clapping for people. You're just like, when you clap for people, you set yourself up to get a blessing when it's your season. So So don't think that just because you're in a certain place right now that your time and your season isn't coming, because it is. All you have to do is think it, take some inspired action, and then watch what happens. So keep the faith, stay encouraged, continue to stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.